What's up, YouTube? It's time to get in there. All right, so one of the things that I had was somebody commenting, which I don't mind, I asked for it. Somebody commented saying that I'm a hater of Lamar Jackson because I said he isn't worth 50 mil. And then I had another comment, I guess somebody saying that maybe it was the same comment, I don't know. But anyway, they're sitting there saying that because he's black, I'm hating on him. So I made a list of the white quarterbacks in the NFL I can't stand. All right, let's go ahead and start. It's not in a particular order. Excuse me. It's not in any particular order, but it's straight up how I feel about these niggas. All right. This video is sponsored by Nathan Peterman. Fuck out of here. All right. First one, Matt Ryan. Underachiever, bro. One MVP. Yeah, I guess I'll never forget that Super Bowl against the Patriots. That pretty much summed up your whole career right there. You had a chance to cement your name in history. You had your chance of beating the aka GOAT, I guess, in many people's eyes. And you failed miserably. You failed miserably while also having one of the best receivers to play in Atlanta Falcons history. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Matt Ryan. So there's one, all right? Two, Phillip Rivers. Never been a fan of Phillip Rivers. Played for the Chargers for a lot of years. Ain't really won. He's won, but he ain't won the big one. You know what I'm saying? They talk about all this passion and, this and this and that. I'm not feeling it, all right? There goes another one. Another white quarterback that I'm not too fond of, Kirk Cousins. Another underachiever. Not really big. I think he was better when he played for Washington. Ever since they signed him to that big deal, Minnesota are idiots. They signed that man to a big deal. That man has been boo-boo trash, all right? He's not even someone you can expect to win. Nice guy, nice wife. Not too good of a football player, all right? Moving on to the next white player that I'm not too fond of. And none of this is because I feel anything about race or I feel anything about, white football players. I don't. I actually have another list of white quarterbacks that I do like. So anyway, back to the list. Next one, Jared Goff. Come on now. Come on now. They traded him, which is not a surprise. The Lions are going to trade him. Because, I mean, you can't do anything with that. The dude's soft, tentative. He's not that type of player that's just going to win you games. He was good enough to be the number one pick. That's what he strived for in life, and that's exactly where he got to. Number one pick. That's it. Ain't nothing else about the dude, really. Wow. You know what I'm saying? On to the next one. Carson Wentz. Yes, Carson Wentz had that one good season with the Eagles. I like the Eagles. Other than that, he ain't been all that. The dude can't stay healthy. Can't stay healthy. And then not only can he not stay healthy, he's reckless. I mean, the way he plays the game is super reckless, super high impact, super going to get your tail hurt. You know what I'm saying? Even some of the decisions he makes is like, bro, you're already injury prone and you're playing reckless enough that you're just going to end up being out the season again. Then they brought in Jalen Hurts and now he's a crybaby. He got problems. He got issues with it. Now his tail gone. We'll see what he do in Indianapolis, but it's probably going to be another injury waiting down the line for him. All right, on to the next one. Derek Carr. Come on now. Come on now. I'll say he's better than his older brother, even though his older brother was the number one overall pick. The Carr brothers, they're just overachievers. You know what I'm saying? They're not all that. I wasn't a fan of Derek, and I'm not a fan of his older brother either. Just not a fan of him. Pathetic. Now, this is the one quarterback that they did bring up in the comments that I do agree with. Daniel Jones. What the hell were the Giants thinking? A nigga from Duke? Like, come on now. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I guess they got caught up in the whole Manning Football Academy or some type of crap. He worked with the Mannings and stuff like that. Come on now. Daniel freaking Jones. I think Baker Mayfield summed it up well. That dude's a cupcake too. Let's go on and go with another one. I never felt that this guy was the big deal. I actually feel like the guy that went number one overall is better. Sam Darnold. Cullen Coward. Come on now. What you got to say about Sam Darnold now? Oh, we'll see how well he does with the Panthers. He's got a better coach, but I'm still not believing in it. Still not believing in it. Okay. Mitchell Trubisky. I bet $150 on Mitchell Trubisky once. And you know what? It was against the Cowboys. And if anybody knows anything about me, I can't stand the Cowboys. So I put 150 of my dollars on Mitchell Trubisky. I'll never do it again. I'd rather wear a blindfold and you know what, I'd wear a blindfold and blindfold somebody else and let them shoot an apple off the top of my head before I bet on Mitchell Trubisky again. Before I bet on Mitchell Trubisky once again. So that right there is just a list of white quarterbacks that I really don't like. They're trash. So if you think that it's a color thing of the comments that I made about Lamar Jackson, it has nothing to do with him being black. Actually, I made another list of black quarterbacks that I think is better than him. And we already know who's on the top of it. Patrick Mahomes. You want to talk about gunslingers? You want to talk about talented? You want to talk about gifted at throwing the football? You want to talk about a guy who's generational? That running stuff doesn't mean nothing. But the way he throws the football, that's $50 million worth. Hell, it might be $60 million worth. And all you fanboys not all you fanboys, all you real haters that hate on Patrick Mahomes, I don't know how you can hate on him. The dude's game is phenomenal. But I know there's some out there. So go ahead and drop. And I want to know, you know, I'm not too big about, I'm a big about critique. And I'm not big about this whole hate thing. It's like hate somebody because you critique them and everything. Please tell me why Patrick Mahomes isn't good. I just want to hear it in the comments. I just want somebody to maybe give me a revelation about this, because I highly doubt that y'all can come up with a reason why this kid isn't at the top of the mountain right now. All right. And Tom Brady had a hell of a team. At the end of the day, it was funny seeing Patrick Mahomes run for his life. But at the same time, I mean, the team that Tom Brady had, like, come on, man. It's like LeBron going to Miami. Like, come on now. All right, so the black quarterbacks is better than Lamar Jackson. Like I said, we got Patrick Mahomes. We got Deshaun Watson. Like, let's be honest. The dude can sling a football, bro. He might need to chill out in those rooms getting massages. But other than that, the kid is talented. He's almost just like Patrick Mahomes, except more athletic. I mean, can do wonderful things with the football. I mean, look, at the end of the day, both of these guys I just named throw the ball better than Lamar Jackson. Put them in Baltimore, running a regular NFL offense. Them guys are not only getting to the playoffs, they're going to win a Super Bowl with that team. I'm sorry, Baltimore is a talented team. And you can say this and this and this about a number one receiver. Deshaun ain't had a team like that Baltimore team. Okay? I'm just saying. The next one, we already know, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is a better deep ball thrower than Lamar Jackson. Wish he could throw the ball downfield deep like that. The guy is incredible. He's had to run for his life the last few years, so it's possible for him to do it. He's way smarter, in my opinion, and he's just a better thrower of the football, man. It's not much else to say. I'm a Seahawks fan, and Russ gets it done. You know, he has his times when he don't, but hey, like I said, he's better than Lamar Jackson. We're going to go ahead and jump into Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. The kid can sling the ball and he can run the football. If I want a guy that's a dual threat, I'm going for Kyler Murray or Deshaun Watson. I'm not going for Lamar Jackson because Lamar Jackson cannot sling it. These guys that I'm talking about can sling it, can throw the football. So there you go. There is 10 of my most hated white quarterbacks in the league. It has nothing to do with race. It's just they're terrible. And then I gave you a list of the best black quarterbacks, in my opinion, that's in the league that are better than Lamar Jackson. And it's just the truth. They throw the football way better. They run the offense way better. They're a leader. Put any of those black quarterbacks that I just named on the Baltimore Ravens, and you don't even have to run the crap that Lamar Jackson was running. They're winning you a Super Bowl. And if you got a problem with it, meet me in them comments. I'm there all day. Until then, I'm out of here.